Welcome to Retro Reach Review, where I play through my library of Mahjong games to show you the great, the garbage, and the bizarre. Today we'll be looking at the cleverly named Super Mahjong for the Super Famicom, released in 1992 by IMAX. Rather than a standard free-player league-style game, Super Mahjong plays out like a simplified game of Risk. In World Unity mode, you start by selecting a historical world leader to play as, then selecting which country you want to attack. If you win, you can spend points earned during the game on military units to deploy during subsequent battles. If you lose, the opposing country drops nuclear weapons on you, turning you into a very disgruntled skeleton. The game has a wide selection of world leaders to play as, including Abraham Lincoln, Mao Zedong, Tutankhamun, Saddam Hussein, Adolf Hitler, Mahatma Gandhi, and... Saddam Hussein and Adolf Hitler? Yeah. Not sure what else to say, so I'll just move right along. Rather than a straightforward game of Mahjong, this version stacks the tiles in a way that encourages Yakuman and double Yakuman hands, as well as incorporating items that affect the tiles that are drawn. For example, one item makes it so that every tile you draw is from the same suit, usually in sequential order, making hands like Toi Toi, Chinitsu, Tanya, Reach, Sumo, Ipatsu almost guaranteed. While your opponent has access to these items, they more often than not seem to favor the player, taking virtually all the strategy and difficulty out of the game. I'm not good at Mahjong, nor am I good at reading Japanese, but even with both of these handicaps, I was able to beat World Unity mode in under an hour by my second or third try. There are two other game modes to choose from, Free Play and Item Roulette. Free Play is exactly like World Unity mode, just with one-off battles, so there's nothing much to talk about. Item Roulette is actually pretty interesting though. As the name suggests, a roulette-style wheel spins and stops on an item when you press A. These are the same items available in World Unity mode, with the exception of one, Sucker, which chokes your available points down to 10,000 or less. When the game starts, you're given the option to use the item, or hold onto it for later use. Anytime during the game, you can open up a menu and use the item. Once the game is over, it's back to the roulette wheel for a new item. I don't know why, but I actually had fun with this mode. The music in Super Mahjong is very limited, and none of the songs are particularly good. The game gives you the option to turn off the music and the sound effects, but not the option to select the background music. With only one of the songs being mildly tolerable, I usually just turn the background music off and put my own music on. Overall, I like the idea behind World Unity mode, using Mahjong as a mechanic in a larger game. Unfortunately, with the unbalanced gameplay, the bad music, and my own personal bias against two-player Mahjong, it's hard for me to recommend this game. That said, I do appreciate the art, the controls, and the overall wackiness of the game. I give it 3 out of 5 stars, with the note that if you can find it locally for a couple bucks, I'd say go for it. Otherwise, it's not worth the hassle or the price. Thanks for watching my review of Super Mahjong. If you want to see more retro Mahjong videos, hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments, you know where to leave them.